everyone. We are going through the Bible to find the importance of Christmas. Today's block has stars. After the flood, things got a little better, but there was still sin in the world. God was getting ready to do something about it. He was still preparing a way to redeem his people. God would use people. He started with an old man named Abraham. God told Abraham to count the stars in the sky, and that's how many descendants he would have. Descendants are someone's children, and their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren, and so on. God said that he would make Abraham a great nation, and that from Abraham would come the king and savior that everyone would be waiting for. Abraham started to laugh, and so did his wife Sarah. They were old and they didn't have any kids, and so this sounded like a pretty crazy promise. But God always keeps his promises. So God came back to Abraham a few more times to remind him to look at the stars. Even though it sounded crazy, Abraham believed God. And just like God promised, Abraham and his wife Sarah had a baby boy named Isaac. Abraham didn't live long enough to see all the generations of children that God would give him, but God kept his promise. Abraham trusted God even though it was sometimes hard. He didn't always listen right away, and Abraham still sinned too. But God's plan had begun. The stars remind us of God's promise to Abraham to make him a great nation that started with him, and that the Savior of the world would be a descendant from Abraham. Tomorrow, we'll look at another part of Abraham and Sarah's story. See you tomorrow.